Hey, good morning. Welcome to our now weekly vlog on Unsung Heroes of the Bible. Glad you could be with us today. My mug for today has the U.S. Navy on it. I was given that by my son who had visited the Navy Museum and knew that I like mugs. But I use it to remind me to pray for our soldiers in the military who put their life on the line every day for us. Well, our unsung hero today is the guy who put his life on the line in battling for sure. Have you ever felt like you don't have the right tools to make a difference in this world? Well, today's unsung hero was a person that he didn't have a sword, he didn't have an army, he didn't have a spotlight on him either, but what he did was allow God to use him and God did the rest. And sometimes that's what we have to do. This is a guy that's one verse, one victory, one legend out of the Judges in the Old Testament. His name is Shamgar. In just one verse in the book of Judges, but that's all it takes for God to use you if you allow him to use you for what he wants to accomplish. In Judges 3:31, it simply says, "After him came Shamgar, son of Anath, who struck down 600 Philistines with an oxgoad." He too saved Israel. That's all it says about Shamgar. That's why I call him an unsung hero. That's it, just one verse, but it tells us a lot about this guy when you think about it. First of all, what's an oxgoad? That an old guy like me, I know what it is, but many people don't. It's a long pointed stick and that you could use to jab the hindquarter of an ox to get it to move along, plowing or pulling or whatever it was doing. It was not intended to be a weapon. It was a tool of a farmer. So Shamgar must have been a farmer, a common laborer. He hadn't picked up a sword. He was not a trained military guy. But when the Lord needed him, he grabbed what he had, an ox goad, and he used it for God's glory. What makes him an unsung hero, you might ask, is, well, I want you to think about this. He likely did this alone by himself and killed 600 of the enemy. No army, no commander, just courage. That took a lot of courage, I would think. The ox goad might not have seemed like much, but in God's hands, it was enough to take care of, as I said, 600 of the enemy. Well, he delivered Israel and is counted in the list of the judges in the book of Judges. His actions preserved God's people, and though he never received a full chapter as some others might do, or a grand story, just one verse, Shamgar shows that faithfulness, not fame, makes a person a hero in God's eyes. There's some takeaways we can take from this, I think. You don't need more than just what is in your hand. Whether it's a tool, a skill, your story, whatever it might be, God can use it. Don't wait for the spotlight. Shamgar's name is kind of tucked away, but his impact on Israel in that day was mighty. Your courage can sometimes deliver other people. One act of obedience can change the future for many people. You may not feel like a warrior. You may not have a big platform on which to help people. But however, if you're faithful with what God has put in your hand, like Shamgar, God can use it to fight battles and to bring freedom and to help people. One verse, one moment, one person. That's all it takes to make history in God's story. Maybe today you need to hear that so that you might make history in God's story. God bless you. Have a good week.